They said goodbye with pride. Now they sob with regret. They chose silence, but the silence has begun screaming back. You haunt their peace like a hymn unfinished. They begged God to undo what ego made them do. They stitched your absence into their soul, and it still bleeds. What they buried is now blooming in their nightmares. You were the answer. They chose the question. Every lie they told echoes louder now in empty rooms. They see your name and pray you forgot theirs. They thought they left you, but they carried you with them. You were never replaceable. They're just realizing it in the dark. They held your heart. Now they can't hold their own. Regret has a room in their house, and it always plays your voice. They chose comfort over covenant. Now even comfort won't hold them. They said it's over. Heaven whispered, you'll regret this. They cursed your softness. Now they ache for what they cannot touch. They cried your name last night, and God heard every tear. They asked God for you too late. They remember your light like a wound that glows. You were the one. They realized it after the door closed. Even angels are grieving their decision. They miss you in ways they won't admit out loud. Their pride wrote the ending. Their heart begs for a rewrite. They chose to forget, but heaven won't let them. You were the miracle. They were too blind to see it. They broke you to feel powerful. Now they crumble in secret. Their prayers sound like your name. They blamed you, but God showed them the mirror. They laughed when you left. Now they can't breathe without your memory. The one who betrayed you now lights candles hoping you forgive. They watched you walk away, but it was their soul that left. They regret choosing fear over forever. Every door they open leads back to you. They see your smile in every stranger's mercy. They chose the crowd, but none of them feel like home. Your silence haunts them louder than your words ever could. They thought you were a phase. You were prophecy. They weep over photos they swore they deleted. They finally read your old texts. Now they can't stop shaking. You offered healing. They chose chaos. Heaven is showing them what they destroyed. They ache for a second chance. God is quiet. They see your reflection in every missed blessing. Their soul calls out to you, but shame steals their voice. They were warned. Now their tears are prayers too late. They threw away gold thinking it was dust. They believed they could do better. Now they worship your memory. They replay your goodbye on loop. The silence screams. They mocked your love. Now they drown in longing. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more.